All right, Scoot is rooting for Naya. We can set up a prediction poll here. Who will win? Will it be Naya Depths or will it be Miracles? Vote now. Looks like some mulligans happened. Oh wait, I did the wrong kind of poll. Stop voting in that poll. It's the wrong kind of poll. Don't spend anything on it. I can't stop it. Yeah, stop the count. It's not a prediction poll. It's a stupid other kind of poll. Oh, God. This channel's a disaster. All right. Sylvan Safekeeper comes in for Andrew. Rigged as usual, yeah. Stop the count, everybody. It's not the correct kind of poll. It's the machines. All right. Dryad Arbor on the table. Here's Elvish Reclaimer. Dress down. Dress down will open up an opportunity for Phil here to potentially remove Sylvan Safekeeper. Or Reclaimer, or both. Alright, swords on the Safekeeper. Swords on the Reclaimer. Good turn here for Phil. That was pretty good. Dress down's pretty good against Safekeeper.
Library?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. Twitch chat thinks Miracles is going to win. 53% of the people that voted in the broken poll think Miracles are going to win.
I'm going to tuck this one beneath the top.
One beneath the top?
Yeah.
Unexpectedly absent. X is 1, targeting Sylvan Library. We'll put Sylvan Library on a little bit of a delay. Interesting. Is this Triumph Miracles? Yes, this is Triumph Miracles. Brainstorm here for Phil.
Good.
Moving encounter from Dark Depths down to 9. And here's the Sylvan Library. Seems like it's resolving. Looks like Phil has a Snapcaster in hand. Could potentially flashback a swords on a creature. Green Sun Zenith X is 1. So whatever creature this is likely to get removed, unless it's a Safekeeper. Will it be a Safekeeper? I know Andrew's been running multiple safe. Oh, well, there it is, Safekeeper. So that's not going to get swords, most likely. We'll see. I'm going to untap and Terminus. Terminus is pretty good, though. Andrew laughing here.
See, Terminus, so good.
Terminus, so good. Too good, Terminus.
Seems like Unexpectedly Absent has been Nope. Brainstorm has been put back on top with Mystic Sanctuary. Chase the Mind Sculptor. That's one way to match Sylvan Library. Oh no, now my camera went out.
My oh my God, sorry. In the backpack over back at
Land drop. Pass the turn.
Okay, my camera is apparently overheating. Everything's going wrong.
Foggy.
I've been bogged. You paid 8, bro? Damn, bro. Did you do it in the dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Resolve.
All right, so it seems like Andrew has paid 8 life to draw 3 total cards from Sylvan Library. And Phil is impressed.
How about it?
Resolve.
Spending 2 life for another cast.
2 cards left in hand.
2 cards.
Pass.
That's
Force the pitch for roll.
Storm 5. It's on the stack, right? And then I'll respond to that.
Resolves.
Bill, draw 5. Switch columns.
All right, I had to go find another camera battery. The other one's overheating for some reason. All right, we're in this game. Oh, now I shut the light off? Forget it, whatever. Oh my God, what is going on here? I don't even know what that was about.
So, what's not ending this? How many cards? 2 now.
This has been. I'm just gonna move it all the way over here. It's gonna be
Yep.
sideways because it's exile.
Go ahead.
During your end step.
Yeah, really. Yeah, exactly. We need stage hands, exactly. You know, you never know what can go wrong during a show. That is for sure. The weirdest things happen sometimes. You can plan and have the top equipment and everything, and still something weird goes wrong.
These are the relay cards, right?
These are the
It looks like Andrew's going to draw 2 this time. Maybe. Nope, just 1. Yeah, we should get a dual decks Jace versus Sylvan. Looks like Phil is putting 2 back on top. Prismatic ending on Sylvan. Alright, that's pretty good for Phil. Thespian stage combo is available for Andrew.
I won't put the prismatic on top. Go ahead.
Okay, Mystic Sanctuary, but not using it. Alright, Marit Lage getting created. There it is. Andrew must have protection for it, is my guess.
I'm gonna play out on.
Maybe crop rotation. Yeah, it looks like Andrew has crop rotation in hand. Attacking with Marit Lage. Terminus pretty good though. You can't give protection and stop Terminus. Nice setup there by Phil. Keeping Terminus on top with Jace. And having a brainstorm to use it. And here's Entreat the Angels. X will be 4.
Yeah.
Back to the old school. Is that what's going on here?
Jace getting activated here at main phase. So 4 Angels on the board, more than enough to beat Andrew's life total.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, Terminus has been on top for a while, it seems. There's a crop rotation hitting the stack. Sacking Sajiri step. Counterspell. So Sajiri step is in the graveyard. It's been sacked to crop rotation. Now another crop rotation. Sacking, I guess, planes.
What is that?
Flusterstorm. Flusterstorm gets a scoop from Andrew. Nicely played. Fill up a game here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Especially if you like, do one to the next turn, right? Just like that.
Cracking a Websept Heath is Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I ended up just
Game of the matches.
2.
One game was.
Cool.
Yeah, those were Yu-Gi-Oh cards, not Pokemon.
Should be 4 colors, but not 2.
Toller Eric with all the questions that we hear from chat. What round? What are their records? Where are the deck lists? What store is this played at? And now we're adding on to that. Who the hell is Chris Benucci? Here's Ponder.
What's up?
I don't know if anyone's ever cast that turn 1. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so a Sylvan Safekeeper is on the board for Andrew.
Just having the endurance to play the controller for a long event, that would be like my biggest. Even besides that,
Oh yeah, but I mean the lines that you have to.
In the first Terminator movie,
The thing that I do.
I like when the Kyle Reese character yells at the police officer, "What year?" Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Only the world's foremost forecaster of card speculation. Exactly. I'm all MTG finance now. I've gone off the deep end. I'm beyond a legacy streamer. I'm now an MTG finance expert. Everybody. All the ups and downs of the MTG finance world, I'm on it. I know it all. And I'm speculating like crazy. You wouldn't believe it. I'm buying this card. I'm moving this. This one's going in for sale. It's crazy. It all goes on. and I'm becoming rich from MTG Finance. Yeah, I control the market is really what it comes down to. I have control. Gentleman Finn says, good job at EW coverage, Chris. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Jim Kramer. Does that person still have a show? I don't even know. Completely ridiculous. All right, so here's Dark Depths on the table. Here's Tundra. Getting found on Flooded Strand. Phil could use a Terminus right now.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Sorry, I might not have reset it.
Oh, no, I didn't.
In your step.
On your end step of Brainstorm.
This is all on my instant?
This one spell I've cast is all in your instant.
This is all on my end step?
All
One
of it.
step.
Every
You put a lot of things on
every
the
every aspect of this.
Put a lot of things on the stack.
Looks like a Red Blast getting fired off here on Brainstorm. I like that. That'll stop the Terminus from getting back on top. If it's there.
I don't play Pablo anymore. One, this, two.
Pass.
That's a relay, so it'll be 6 cards.
Okay.
When I was doing this with Phil, I just like kept going on it. And mine was like, it's not fair. And then I passed it.
Oh, I don't know if you James.
All right, Wasteland comes down for Andrew.
Sure.
Modern Love delivers here. Modern Love. Really? Check. I've never tried it.
I'll float away.
Pretty good.
Tundra is destroyed by Wasteland.
Yes. Before we leave the turn.
Passing the turn.
It's a very popular.
Just dress down.
Williams Williams.
Sacking Reclaimer in response. Sacking Flagstones to Reclaimer, I should say. Reclaimer is just fine. This is in response to a dress down, which, as we saw back in game 1, dress down could open up an opportunity to target Sylvan Safekeeper or Reclaimer with the ability to shut off of those creatures. So Thespian Stage gets found. This is all in response to the dress down. All right, dress down has resolved. Good job by Andrew finding the Thespian Stage before dress down resolves. Because this Reclaimer might eat a removal spell here, potentially.
I'm kind of sort of tapped out.
Ponder for Phil. See if Phil has a Plains in hand. I don't know about any removal spells, though. Force of Phil did play in Philly. Don't think it went well for Phil, which is okay, but at least in the main event. But we can't all win. Excuse me. Played in Philly, played against a lot of Stompy where my counterbalances were not great. There you go. That'll do it. Yeah, counterbalance not very good against the initiative Stompy deck, I guess.
You're 3 years old and you're having back problems? If they didn't before, they do now. Yeah.
Thespian Stage, Dark Depths on the table. Reclaimer has lived to see another day. Scott with a great question. Any thoughts on how to be prepared for Stompy? Just orb, dress down. Those are good cards against the deck. Yeah. What else is there now? For just strictly blue white. We're talking about just like a blue white Miracles deck. What else would be good options against Initiative, as far as sideboard cards or whatever? I'm drawing a blank. Maybe Wandering Emperor will rise in popularity again. Wear Tear hit a deafening silence there. In case anybody missed that. Yeah, Torpor Orb. Dress Down. Did I say the wrong thing again? I meant Torpor Orb a moment ago. Ginger Brute. Yeah. I'm sure Ginger Brute would be great. Island Pass.
He also has a video on that.
So it's more like a donut.
Porphyry Nose, Hushbringer, Tocatli Honor Guard. These are all potential options. Initiative reminds Mr. Fringe of Eldrazi. Similar. Swords on Reclaimer. Bad Rocker, thanks for the follow. Welcome.
My whole set of ponders.
Whole bunch of ponders.
That video does not make you feel better about humanity, but you do feel like you understand it.
Is he the guy that like was he trying to prove the fire theory?
No, he was investigating other people's proofs to something. But basically, it was
Andrew trying to figure this out. Yeah, Touch of the Spirit Realm cannot hit enchantments. If that's what you're referring to. It's kind of weird. It only hits artifacts and creatures, right?
I needed that. I was looking for green mana.
Drop of Honey's pretty decent. Yeah.
Or you're just taking the, you can be 4-color, but not too really seriously, and I'm doing your best to get me to 4 color. Also reasonable lines.
You gotta have a red source, right?
I mean, I would suggest that I'm Rogren Miracles.
Draw.
Yep.
All right, back to Andrew. Snapcaster's on the board for Phil. Here's a Sylvan Safekeeper once again. Moat would be great, but 4 mana is a bit late. Yeah, 4 mana is a bit late. Also, they do have flyers. Like, the deck can fly.
They're over 2,000 years old and it's made out of this solid material.
Almost feel like Ensnaring Bridge might even be better. Even though touch can kill it.
Pretty easy to start here.
Yeah, so all I get now is like.
So, like, okay, just a hypothetical. If White Plume Adventurer and Seasoned Dungeoneer, just those 2 cards, were added to Modern, would they be too good for Modern? Do you think? Like, would they be playable in Modern? Would there be an initiative deck in Modern? I'm just curious what people think.
Wannabe curl, like super out of you, like
Yeah, you got Wait, is this Liver King guy?
No, he's just a guy.
No, this guy's like.
You thought I had? Where did you think I had it? I just space. I had a Gale back of us. Well, under that situation where I'm under Gale, there's no situation why I wouldn't cast a Fury. Right. It just takes longer. Because then you can even if you Gale and it's not
All right, Misty Rainforest for Phil, Taiga for Andrew.
This is why I don't share my.
Lucky you took that.
But maybe in just continuing my thoughts on this, maybe in Legacy, and this may not be viable right now, but maybe in Legacy it would be better if it were possible to play competitive humans. I know elves is already good, but goblins, spirits, decks like that, decks with lots of creatures would be good against the initiative decks. Non-combo creature decks, yeah, creature-based decks, kind of like they have in Modern, you know, decks with lots of Furies and Solitudes and Omnaths, stuff like that too. Or Cam Man pointing out Slivers might have a good initiative matchup. That seems likely. That seems likely to me.
Peering to the disc, another card that is painful for the result.
Even Merfolk, even you know, less tribal decks, just more like creature heavy decks, like a Jund kind of a deck. Although Jund doesn't usually have a lot of creatures, it just has more creatures than Delver.
It's the same. It's basically the exact same. You save like $1. We're getting
What's the cost?
Like if I was able to, let's say there's a 500 player competitive Modern event firing, and I'm signing up playing Legacy Initiative, and only I'm allowed to play Legacy Initiative. Everyone else has to play a Modern deck. Would I do well? Like would I win the tournament? Just like crush everybody, or would I get destroyed? Or would it be like on par with other Modern decks? Like, it's hard to say. Atrox, thanks for the follow. Welcome. These are just hypotheticals, obviously. This is game 3 now.
It does matter because I can get my 3 things on Friday.
They think I would.
3 times a day.
You think I would top 8?
Monday through Friday, which is already past the 30.
Just the cap would be straight there.
Because 825 times 5 is over $40.
Okay.
I spent 825.
Sylvan Safekeeper back on the board for Andrew.
Then I come here and then I go. I guess not 5 days. So I do that 4 days, right? Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, the trip is 275 trip.
Right, but isn't it 275? Yeah. Come here is 275. Go home is 275. That's 825 a day.
Ancient Tomb and City against Modern decks would be
So
wild
if I did
advantage.
that
Yeah.
for 5 days,
No, it definitely would be.
paying $825 a day. That'd be over $40. Instead, I pay $30.
Scott says you'd have to compete against Breach, Hammer, Scam. I think it would be strong but not broken. That's kind of my thinking.
Oh, okay. So I guess it doesn't.
Obviously, this is not real. I'm just thinking out loud. They're not gonna have City, Ancient Tomb, Initiative decks in Modern. Atrox says, "Yo, I finally get to catch a stream live. I've been watching on YouTube for 9 months. Keep up the good content. Love watching. Thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. I'm glad you're catching us live, which is the real show, really. I mean, right? This is the real show. Red Blast on Dress Down.
I'll play a Wasteland Return and all that.
Let's see if Force of Phil has a response to that.
Oh, we're out of little bites. What's wrong?
Brainstorm and response. How do I feel about untapped triumphs for formats? No, that doesn't sound like a good idea. That seems too good. And as those of you that have been watching this channel regularly are aware, I want more hate for dual lands, fetch lands. Like, I think it would be great for Legacy if we get to a point where fetch lands and dual lands, like Tundra, Flooded Strand, become risky, and we start seeing people start the game with, let's just say, pathways or check lands or some other kind of lands or even basics more frequently.
Yeah, right?
I don't think we have enough hate for those cards.
I told you what the psychology about that.
And my turn, go to discard.
If I give you this size Doritos and you eat it, you think, oh, that's nice. And if I give you bigger, you eat it, you think that was nice. And if I give you much
Color played
bigger,
all these cards.
you eat
It's
it, you
crazy.
think that was nice. So, similar size.
That's why you get the small meals in your pocket.
And a 40-ounce bag of chips.
The small fry.
Yeah, and what I'm saying doesn't really have as much to do with the reserve list as much as I'm bored of mana bases always looking the same, and it just being the default. Oh, okay, I'm starting a new deck. Here's 2 Tundras, 4 Flooded Strand. I think it's lame. I don't like it.
If you were the whole weekend night,
I'm gonna crack.
Wednesday afternoon, start getting
Okay,
icon.
you're a 2.
Right, and I'll wipe it away and just come back.
Understood.
Especially when I send it to the doctor.
And then, no, the doctor's like, sounds like it's viral.
It's just gotten boring. And the reserve list issue is a separate issue. I've already expressed how I feel about that situation plenty of times.
Defeat a friendly growth. Then the whole week, this last week, it's just crabby, coughing, non-stop coughing,
That sucks.
and like coughing so much it's like
Okay, so these are the great.
Yeah, modal double face cards are cool. I'm a fan. All right, making a Merit Lage here. Let's see if Phil has something to do about it. There is a Sylvan Safekeeper on the board. Brainstorm.
Yep. Again, you know what I mean?
No Terminus.
Mom, where's my 40 ounces of Chex Mix?
He's just like, hey, take a pixie bath. He's like, hey, I want to take a tornado. This is fascinating. Direct quote.
Mark Hughes, thanks you for 5 gift subs. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Wow, we're at 185 gift subs. I mean, 185 total points or whatever for subs on the bottom right of your screen. We are getting dangerously close to our all-time record, which I believe was 205. Breaking it would be 210. Incredible. Support your eternal coverage content creators. I agree. I know I probably sound biased because I'm one of them, but I agree. You don't watch my channel, you watch Honor Rock, support that channel. You watch both, support one of them. You watch Legacy Pit, go support that. Picks give $1 to somebody. Grixis Gaming, thanks for the follow, welcome. And if we learned anything from this past weekend from Honor Rock's coverage, it's that this stuff is expensive. You want coverage of events on the road, it's expensive. Help build the ecosystem, everybody. Do your part. All right, so unexpectedly absent after a dress down has managed to remove Merit Lage. Grixis Gaming hanging out with us. Savior says, I don't have a local legacy content creator where I'm from, so I support you, Chris. Thank you. Mark Hughes says, can you explain why he had to pay union dues? I didn't really understand the situation. I did not know more about the situation than really any of you. Conversation for another time. There are a lot of really good reasons why there are regulations like that for production, and it's expensive for good reasons as well. That's all I'll say on that for now. You know, I saw some people wondering like, "Oh, why is it so expensive?" And there's a lot going on there.
It's my first time playing with the neutral ball version, so no combos.
Is that like a new version of the deck?
It's just like strong against.
All right, here's Thespian Stage.
Right, right, right.
So you're kind of like pre-board with blue decks. Like I've worked very minimally against a blue deck that I haven't seen like specific hate pieces from. You know, so this was just a precautionary. Okay, but this
Was mono blue painter ever a deck?
Yeah. I play.
Phil fetching here. Mystic Sanctuary. What's in the yard here? Unexpectedly Absent is the only card I see that seems like you can remove. Okay, well, we're seeing an Endurance
In like a
getting counterspelled. Okay. Maybe Phil's just going to go for a cantrip here. I was just trying to see what in the graveyard is a removal spell. There is a Safekeeper on the board, but still.
yeah.
All right. Crop rotation, sacking flagstones. That's going to resolve.
Yeah, it seemed pretty cool.
That was like MTG Legacy from the mystical.
Maybe Bajuka Bog.
Yeah, they had blue black reanimator against.
All right, Bajuka Bog getting hit.
Damn, some other old school deck. I forgot.
Alkazan says a lot of convention centers have unionized staff for various roles. Contracts require that union staff do various things like moves tables around. Employers can't. Yeah, there's a lot going on there, but you're on the right track for sure, Alkazan.
You don't have your trades on.
I do.
You want to take a quick
All right, Mark Hughes in the chat will gift a sub to the chatter who can guess the first pack of Magic I ever opened.
Oh yeah, mini binder.
Thank you in advance for that, Mark Hughes. Lots of guesses are coming in.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I ended up with so fewer cards in hand than you.
Just refuse to play any cards.
Yeah, I guess that was it. I needed to see any of my white cards. Oh, there they all were.
Because you didn't use any forces.
I also
All right,
didn't find
looks
the
like
thing
Andrew
for
got
my
there.
eye.
Yeah.
And the players are discussing.
That I have in years.
Well played.